Crack-a-lack on the track.
So I want to talk about this whole you're playing the race card. Most times I've noticed, especially when you're dealing with people that are non-people of color, when they bring up you're playing the race card, it's a way to dismiss your argument, dismiss your personal experiences, real life experiences, and dismiss historical facts and historical data. Okay, so they're basically like the minute they bring that in, you're playing the race card. It's basically saying I don't care about your opinions, historical facts, or your experiences. So shut up. And they do that to try to shut down the conversation. Yet keep in mind, most of the time, okay, when we're dealing with racial issues and shadiness and straight up discrimination and oppression, it's the oppressor, it's the privileged person, it's the non-person of color in this context that's coming into the person of color or people of color domain, into their area. For example, on social media, it's non-people of color, white folks, coming on somebody else's YouTube page, somebody else's Facebook page, somebody else's social media site to argue and start, comment box debates. And it's really ridiculous because if you think that people of color are using the race card, why are you even on that person's page? Okay, I say this time and time again. I'm not actively seeking out the Ku Klux Klan to argue with them. I'm not actively going on to neo-Nazi, social media pages and YouTube channels to have comment box wars with them. And that's how you know there is something psychologically wrong with certain people, because it's like they complain, oh, all you guys do is do the race card, blah blah blah, yet they always find times to be in your area on your page. And people keep forgetting, um when you come on someone else's page or social media page, it's basically like coming over to somebody else's house. So if you don't respect the rules and you disrespect them, they have every single right to delete your comment, ban you off of their page, and block you. It's no different than you coming over somebody's house, destroying stuff, being disrespectful. They have every right to kick you out and tell you to leave. So that's what's hilarious about it. I just have to do a quick video on this because there's always that whole, well, you're playing the race card, to basically dismiss real claims of racism, as if racism doesn't exist, as if your opinions and experiences living as a person of color, actually witnessing and dealing with these racial issues in on a first hand basis, all of that was a lie. Historical context, data, and fact, everything from chattel slavery, Jim Crow, segregation, apartheid, redlining, white flight, housing discrimination, wage discrimination. I mean, there's so much data and facts on institutionalized racism, on oppression, that there's no way to disclaim what actually took place in history and what takes place currently. Okay? Yet they want to throw in you're playing the race card. And mind you, they're the ones who bring up race before you do most of the time. So just keep that in mind too. Anyways, keeping it short, deuces.